We saw it when it was first being constructed, and we tracked the progress from October of 2023. Well, now it's complete. Welcome or welcome back to ArtsyIslandGirl Jamaican Vlogs. I'm Artsy, and this is our development series where we focus on developments taking place in Montego Bay, Jamaica, and across the world. If you're interested in these types of videos, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, share, and subscribe. Now let's get into it. Montego Bay's new supermarket, Grand Depot, is at the intersection of Westgreen Road and Dr. Marker Brown Road. It's across from Vistaprint, which, by the way, seems to be doing some construction. I'm going to walk around and show you the place. There is a lot of people in here shopping at the moment, and I don't want to put anyone on camera, so I won't be walking around the supermarket area. We're going to go upstairs where they have the household items, and I'll show you some prices as well. The first thing I saw that kind of draw my eyes to it were these paintings here, very nicely done. Then of course I'm showing you some shots of other items that you'd use in the home. Look here, them flowers here, them fake flowers here look nice. It looks almost like fake flowers that you would see in, say, a business place, a bank or something like that. And of course here I am showing you the price.
2,600.
And let me give you a close-up to give you an idea of the prices.
16,150.
There, I like this white one, or cream.
This cream one is 31,850.
I think it's cream and silver. Looks nice. So these are, I guess, for additional storage. Yeah, they have different sizes and different designs for you. Then I saw these tents here and decided to get some footage of that for you. All right, so that's the price. And of course they have outside chairs, patio chairs, small dining set here. So that's the chair price, and apparently the table price is different, so that's the pricing there for you. And of course they have couches, settees here as well. You see an outside umbrella there for your patio, or you know, somewhere outside. They have those as well. Couches again. Then this area was very pretty. They had a lot of flowers here. You have the turf there, and the flowers in here are really nice, really pretty. Kind of sunflowers, pretty, and so much better than I've seen elsewhere in Jamaica. So I really like these. These are nice. Do you agree, by the way, that these are nice? This area was very pretty, very eye-catching, and I love how they decorated it, how they designed it. Yeah, tell them what the plants they have in here. I have 4 developments and updates to share with you. Today, we're visiting the Pinnacle to do an update, see a new section of the Montego Bay Bypass project, learn about planned developments for Adelphi, and more. Welcome or welcome back to ArtsyIslandGirl Jamaican Vlogs. I'm Artsy, and this is our development series where we focus on developments taking place in Montego Bay, Jamaica, and across the world. If you're interested in these types of videos, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, share, and subscribe. Now let's get into it. Let's start with developments in Montego Bay and St. James. Number 1. Last week, on my way to Grand Depot, the new supermarket across from Vistaprint, I saw some work being done under the bridge beside the Westgate Shopping Center. I figured it was in relation to the Montego Bay Bypass, and I was correct. I had to record. As you know, they are planning to extend this bridge as a part of the Montego Bay Pinnacle Project. They are presently working on the columns. This looks very similar to the columns at Dollar View along the Sign Irwin Main Road. They are presently pumping out the water, after which they will straighten the steelwork. As you can see, some of the steel is kind of bent. Afterwards, they will add the steel cage, which is the intricate steel work seen over there. Then comes this iron formwork, and then the concrete casting process will ensue. You should be familiar with this process if you've watched some of my other videos. The same thing was done on the bridge being built in the area of the St. Irwin Main Road. Number 2. Have you ever heard of the district of Adelphi? No? Well, it is located in St. James East Central, and you can drive through that community to get to Trelawney. According to this article, Mr. Bartlett has said, "I'm not talking out of term, but I'm telling you that a mega development of a highway from Salt Marsh through Adelphi to connect with the bypass that is being built is on the plans for 2024. This would be a part of a larger plan to develop Adelphi into a satellite city." Minister Bartlett was hoping they would start this year, but according to this August 2024 article, the construction was still not underway. But as he expressed in the article, making such a connection is a no-brainer, as it could redirect visitor traffic from Negril and Savlamar, connecting them directly to the highway, thereby reducing traffic congestion and travel time. What is a satellite city, Artsy? Well, a satellite city is a smaller urban area located near a larger city, often designed to reduce congestion and provide residential, commercial, or industrial spaces outside the main urban center. Although the satellite city functions independently with its own local economy, infrastructure, and governance, it is closely linked to the larger city through transportation networks and economic relationships. Satellite cities help manage population growth and urban sprawl while maintaining connections to the central city. Do you think this is a good idea? Well, apparently some residents of Adelphi believe there are more pressing issues, which includes calls for better roads, less water lockoffs, and less electricity and internet outages. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Number 3. Imagine if you had enough money. Would you want to live on the outskirts of the city of Montego Bay, but also on the coastline? In a luxury apartment or villa with a marina for yachts, a members-only club, restaurants, supermarkets, retail shops, banking facilities, and even a pharmacy? So you don't have to leave the compound if you don't want to, but you are close enough to the city so that if you want something a little different, you can go in town. I'm talking about the Pinnacle Montego Bay. LCH Developments is now seeking tenants for its $10 million commercial project, a key component of the Pinnacle. The commercial space is 3,800 square meters and should be completed by August 2025. The entrance of this section will be separate from the residential area and will be open to the local community. The first phase of the rest of the project includes 2 towers and a 7-floor parking area. This should be completed in 2027. Tower 1 will be called the Swallowtail, and Tower 2, the Canary, each having 141 units. As you know, the Pinnacle is a mixed-use development and will include 4 28-story towers along with the commercial complex and luxury amenities listed previously. The other 2 towers will be called the Hummingbird and the Phoenix. Let's get into developments in Jamaica. Number 4. Jamaica is making steady progress towards achieving more than 60% of the targets set in the nation's Vision 2030 plan, which spans 21 years beginning in 2009 and concluding in 2030. However, despite this progress, some of the goals may not be fully reached by the 2030 deadline. I would love to know which areas the country will more than likely fail to accomplish. That will possibly be revealed in the upcoming 2024 to 2027 Medium-Term Socioeconomic Policy Framework, otherwise called MTF. According to this article, significant progress in areas like innovation, macroeconomic stability, and debt reduction has been made so far. In which areas do you think we will more than likely fail? Let me know below. So that's what I have to share with you today. If you want more details on the stories mentioned in this video, don't forget to check out the articles listed in the description box under sources. And if you want to hear about other developments taking place in Montego Bay, check out this next video. See you in the next one. I remember seeing a couple comments asking me to visit the Unico site. Well, I did. Don't forget to hit the like button, comment, share, and subscribe. Now let's get into it. In 2022, Unico broke ground in Montego Bay. Wait, it has been 2 years already? My God, time is moving so fast. This is actually my first visit to the site, and it may be my last. I will explain why at the end of the video. Unico Hotel Montego Bay will be located in Lilliput, St. James. In addition to the 451-room hotel, they will also be constructing 1,000 housing units that will be sold to workers. I have a question. If you purchase one of the units, then leave the work, what will happen? They say they will be selling to workers, but I wonder if they mean renting or rent to buy. And if you've paid off the house and decide to leave the job, do you have to sell the house to the company? I guess this should increase employee retention, right? But will employers have too much power over workers because they have control not only over their job but their home? Don't get me wrong. This seems like a very good idea, but I have so many questions. The hotel is under the RCD group, and according to this article, Minister of Tourism Edmund Bartlett also announced that apart from the housing developments, a partnership has also been entered into with RCD to construct a stadium in Lilliput where the Unico Montego Bay will be located. I like that. We love when companies give back to the community. As is expected, it will be an all-inclusive hotel. That seems to be the most prominent hotel business model in Jamaica. I wonder why. From my perspective, it's a good model. I like it. I like it when I go to a hotel and I can relax and don't have to worry about anything. It will also be an adults-only property. When completed, every room will have a direct sea view. We tend to say ocean view when describing our hotel views in Jamaica, but they are really looking out at the Caribbean Sea, so sea view is more accurate. Rooms on the ground floor will have access to semi-private swimmer pools, while all other guest rooms will enjoy hydro spa tubs. Guests will also have access to 24-hour room service, plus of course other amenities. The Unico Hotel Montego Bay has a signature aspect to their name, as you can see. The inclusion of the longitude and latitude of the region indicates the importance of location to their brand. RCD Hotels, under which they operate, uses this feature in all their hotel names. From my understanding, Hard Rock Hotel and Casino will also be on this property. Both hotels combined will have almost 2,500 rooms. Unico will apparently be the smaller of the two, since it has been indicated that Unico will have 451 rooms. So back to the housing units for workers. I did some research and this has become a new trend, according to this article. So a growing number of employers around the country, that's US, have decided to build their own housing for workers, mostly for them to rent, but sometimes to buy. They include big names like Disney and Meta, the meat packer JBS, and local school systems and healthcare providers. Elon Musk is reportedly planning a new neighborhood in Texas for employees of his companies SpaceX, Tesla, and Boring. The trend underscores the scale of the country's affordable housing shortage and the ripple effects it has on the wider economy. But guess what? This is actually not new. According to this article from the story on Smithsonian, during the Industrial Revolution, company towns, communities built by businesses, sprouted up across the country, the US. For anyone who wants to tour what remains of them today, it is helpful to remember two things. First, as Hardy Green, author of The Company Town, The Industrial Edens and Satanic Mills That Shaped the American Economy, says, these places range from the awful to the enviable. Towns built by coal companies, for example, were often more on the prison camp end of the spectrum in terms of poverty and abuse. Meanwhile, settlements like Hershey, Pennsylvania, built by the Hershey Chocolate Company, were meant to be closer to paradise, to woo workers with fancy amenities rather than mistreat them. Interesting, right? I had to do some research. Anyways, here's why I may not be going back to Unico. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Today, I will be taking you to Mount Salem at the Children's Hospital construction site, show you a quick shot of a new mural, swing by Margaritaville's reconstruction, stop by Saturday's beach cleanup, and see what is this new construction at Westgate. Welcome back to ArtsyIslandGirl Jamaican Vlogs. I'm Artsy, and this is our development series where we focus on developments taking place in Montego Bay, Jamaica, and across the world. If you're interested in these types of videos, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, share, and subscribe. Now let's get into it. Number 1. Saturday was International Coastal Cleanup Day, and I stopped by a beach cleanup put on by Montego Bay Marine Park at the Old Hospital Park located on Jimmy Cliff Boulevard. Main sponsors Jet, Stanley's Patties, 27 Lounge, Peatman Board, and Recycle Partners of Jamaica. As you can see, the volunteers are working hard despite the heat of the sun, and it was blazing hot. Of course, they have their gloves, dark glasses, and hats, plus the obligatory reggae music, water, and food to make the work lighter. The day was successful with over 200 volunteers and 1,700 pounds of garbage removed from the old hospital beach. Montego Bay Marine Park should be having an underwater cleanup next week, and I will try to attend. Number 2. Have you seen the Reggae Dancehall Wall of Fame mural outside the home of Reggae Sumfest? Well, I've passed this mural quite a few times and I finally got a chance to snap a couple pictures of it. The 2024 summer sun seems to be shining a lot brighter and stronger than usual, and I think we needed, more time away from each other. So I stayed in the comfort of the taxi and snapped a couple shots for you. Here they are. The artist is Maxi, and sir, I choose my battles wisely, and today I choose not to fail in pronouncing your name, so here it is on the screen. I must say he really captures the essence of each artist represented in the mural, and I think he did a very good job. Don't you agree? Let me know in the comments. Number 3, of course, I had to stop by Margaritaville on Jimmy Cliff Boulevard to see how that project was progressing. As you know, they suffered some damages when Montego Bay's waterfront was battered and pummeled by rain, wind, and waves that accompanied the cold fronts back in February of this year. Number 4. A couple of you have been requesting an update on the Western Children and Adolescents Hospital in Montego Bay, and here it is. So I stopped by the construction site to see if there have been any changes, and I will compare with our last recording. So work continues on the Western Children and Adolescents Hospital being built on the Cornwall Regional Hospital grounds. We learned earlier in the year that they were recruiting to fill 1,208 positions at the hospital. This was shared by the Minister of Health and Wellness, Dr. Christopher Tufton. Children 18 years and under will be able to access medical services at the hospital upon its completion, which has been scheduled for June 2025. When completed, the Western Children and Adolescents Hospital will have 8 floors and 220 beds. According to this article, they will offer 17 specialties and subspecialties, including general pediatric and adolescent medicine, neonatology, pediatric cardiology, nephrology, neonatal surgery, critical care, among others. Number 5. According to Lennox Wallace, parish manager for the St. James Health Department, St. James will be getting 4 additional health centers. The construction is expected to begin in January 2025 and will cost approximately $500 million and will be funded by the National Health Fund. The health centers will be located in Farm Heights, Norwood, Maroontown, and New Hampton. They will also be repairing some existing health centers. Number 6. Progressive Grocers of Jamaica is planning to add 2 more complexes to their business group, one in Harborview, Kingston, and the other in Catherine Hall Estate in Westgate, St. James. Where is that exactly? I've been racking my brain trying to figure that out. Now, according to this article, the Financial Gleaner understands that 2 complexes are under construction in the area within close proximity to 2 older Shoppers Fair supermarkets. The precise address was not revealed in the NEPA documents. Now, the only Shoppers Fair supermarkets I know of in the Westgate area is the one on the Westgate Shopping Center. I should add that I've been seeing some work taking place behind Westgate Shopping Center, closer to Westgate Hills. What do you think? Are they planning on refurbishing and expanding, or is it an entirely new development? The new complexes will take up 5,000 square meters. So it looks like they're building a foundation and like they're working on a drain over this side. So I had to stop by and get some shots for you. Let me know what you think in the comments. By the way, the NEPA approval was for the construction and operation of an office and commercial complex. That's what I have for you today. Learn more about developments in Montego Bay in this next video.